So the Niners traded Jeff Wilson Jr. for a 5th-round pick. Now Elijah Mitchell's hurt, and Christian McCaffrey has knee irritation. And I'm thinking they could probably use Jeff Wilson Jr. more than a 5th-round pick now. That might be short-sighted, though. How do you feel about that trade in hindsight?
I'm probably one of the few people who never really liked the trade in the first place. I think when you have a back who's trending over 1,000 yards, regardless of whether he wants to be traded or not, regardless of whether you're carrying 5 backs or not, you keep him. You don't get rid of him when he's trending over 1,000 yards. Now, Jeff Wilson is hurt, but he wouldn't be hurt if he was backing up Elijah Mitchell and Christian McCaffrey right now. He'd be fresh. I wouldn't have traded Jeff Wilson Jr. If Elijah Mitchell ends up being hurt or McCaffrey ends up being hurt in the postseason, are you telling me that you wouldn't want to trade a 5th-round pick for Jeff Wilson Jr.? I think most people, if they're being honest with themselves, would. And so that's why I never liked the trade in the first place. I get it. We don't want to carry 5 running backs. I understand that whole thing. But Jeff Wilson was doing great. And if he was backing up Elijah Mitchell, Christian McCaffrey, he wouldn't have been hurt like he was for Miami. He'd still be fresh, and they would have a competent back. And maybe Jordan Mason is good enough. He looks amazing. It's just a little weird having a rookie going in the playoffs. And maybe Elijah Mitchell, Christian McCaffrey, they'll be totally healthy going in the playoffs. It'll be a non-issue. Trades like this, to me, you can judge them better after the fact. But I was never really excited about getting rid of Jeff Wilson Jr. I liked him.
Yeah, it seems so unnecessary. It's like, why? Like, what's wrong with having 3 good running backs, especially when McCaffrey gets hurt, Mitchell gets hurt? So Wilson's upset. Okay, it's life. What's he going to do? Is he going to request a trade? No. I mean, talk to him. He's upset. Talk to him. Do something. Incorporate 3 running backs. Like, it's a good problem to have. And so you were like, you know what? Let's just do right by Jeff and send him to the Dolphins and help the Dolphins. Like, how charitable of you. So now you give the Dolphins one hell of a running back on a discount, and you got to face him. He could be the difference between the win and the loss, Jeff Wilson Jr. And not only that, McDaniel could be like, all right, Jeff, I want you to write down all of the Niners, code words or whatever they say at the line of scrimmage, or tell me everything. Not that I'm sure McDaniel already knows them, but there's intel that Jeff Wilson Jr. could be giving. You just sent him to an opponent you're going to be facing in 3 weeks. I don't know. I just seem so unnecessary. You could have Jeff Wilson right now. You might want him. I don't understand that one.
I think we'll know more after the season. Like if CMC and Elijah Mitchell end up being healthy for the rest of the season, Jordan Mason works out, maybe it won't be a big deal. But right now, it makes me a little nervous. It made me nervous at the time of the trade. So we'll see.
Good thing they have Jordan Mason because, frankly, Jeff Wilson Jr. gets hurt too. That's why I thought good to have all 3 because now it's all about Jordan Mason, baby.